falling for all the red herrings. See, also, it won't let me do... Okay, wait, I think you can take the Borderlands 2 DLC off your list. Oh, yeah, I haven't updated that list in a while. As for the watch ad thing, if it's grayed out, to do it, you have to click the Get Bits and then select that. If it's grayed out, then there aren't any ad space available. You have to check it randomly. Like yesterday, I got some that I gave off to one of Carter's friends. I got like about 20 bits. So, you just have to check it once in a while. Usually I just check it anytime I watch somebody on Twitch. I'll usually try and get a few so I can give a few away. Take a few, give a few, you know. But yeah, if it's grayed out and won't let you click it, that means there's none available right now. So, being the weekend, that's probably more... I mean, I don't know all the mechanics behind it. You know, I can give you a picture of what it looks like. Oh, well, I can't obviously see that. I'll show it to you in Discord later, what the spot to hit it looks like if you want. Because obviously I have no problem with helping someone. Anyway, let's go down there, Loot, like I said. Because we gotta jump to them, so let's see what the hell is going on. I just find it odd that there's an option to jump from one of these, which makes me really concerned that it might get complicated later on. So he's on a scooter or something. I am not letting you die. What in the hell have we got into? As for mobile, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like on mobile. Like I said, I could get my phone and see what it looks like for me if it even shows it. That I don't know. You would think it would offer the same options, but I don't know. I'd have to look. I'll take a look after the stream today. Drags away the POL. Boom. GG. Well, that all collapsed. I hope whatever he was talking about wasn't the actual people's lives. So what, is he just gonna win? His companion of 10 years abandoned. Well, someone's gonna steal that. What the hell's up with that patch on his shoulder? "10 minutes. Well, offer him more money. Be like, you get double. Then maybe you bet one. You could phrase it that way, but still it was destined. Can we get going? But what could his journey possibly be? Most boring morning ever. Be quiet, you. It is 10:52, so this is a little before 11. So he said it was 20 minutes earlier, so it's already a little past 11 in his time. Hush you, technology. See, I'm not sure how to say his name. Mino Kiawi. Mino Kawaii. Mike Kawaii. Mike Buzowski. Well, I don't know where that came from. Hello? Hello? Heaven Publishing. Non-fiction books. What the hell does he want? Had to do with that or this or this or that. It sounds like he's busy. That's good. Oh, well, yeah, when you're a freelancer. Because that's the only thing that's going to keep your food on your plate. Focusing on the private lives of celebrities. So in other words, it's a gossip book of garbage, basically. Hey, Carter. Welcome to this strange little mortal mystery. Well, no one's technically been mortal yet, aside from the bad timeline endings, but the strange case of kidnap and ransom gone weird. How are you doing today? Still playing World of Warcraft Classic? A weak sound came through the receiver. Sound like sobbing? Wait, you have somebody you're leveling right now? Is he crying? It's nothing? Wait. Okay, so Nemble in the opening, with the blue van and the person that was in the car when the radio was on, it said there was a hostage situation in a building. What if this place is that hostage situation? That would explain why there's people whimpering in the background. So then the question is, if they're at hostage right now, why are they making... Now, I'm probably jumping to a lot of assumptions here, but I'm assuming if the person you talk to is being held hostage right now, why did he make them call him? And that would also explain why he's talking so weird, giving like slight, like, you know, it's like, and then the person's like, you know, it actually makes sense. Yeah, I'm just, totally not getting all those from the person holding a gun in my face. World of Warcraft Classic. It's World of Warcraft without the expansions. Woof. Dawn outline. No, don't hang up. He might actually be in a life-death situation here. The only thing I can do now is die. Okay, this is the detective. Well, that's not exactly somebody I was expecting to see. I didn't know Train Simulator had a... Oh, you know, speaking of Train Simulator, I told Pad to try and tell you this. I don't know if he ever did. I got a VR Train Simulator for the PlayStation 4 for limited one games. If you know anything about that. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, though. Apparently the Japanese version is worth money, though. It was like $90 on eBay. who this Joker thingy was. The Japanese Joker. Yeah, two people. Well, you know, the irony would be if they're going to the exact same place. I have no idea what the gameplay looks like. It's VR. It's VR and trains. Cost us 5 minutes. Now I have to probably go in his story and make it where he doesn't do that. Ooh, he kicked the door in. Oh, he be dead, ain't he? Hung himself. Shit. Little sooner. Only some dunderhead didn't get in my way. Another bad and just 5 minutes. Check his 1110 stamped. Situation might become clearer. Yeah, I'd have to look at what the title was. But, yeah, the Japanese version of the train game is very expensive, so I bought 2 copies. Maybe I can, So now I'm curious. What does the jump, now that we're familiar with the character, what does the jump do? Shenanigans, my friend. Here we go. It's not an option. So we need to do something in his storyline before. So we haven't gone through his time at this portion. So I'd say I think it's just fair to see what this other person is before we start doing it. So an email. So let's see what our 5th character is, and we can go from there. wealth, status, honor. None of these things mean anything, because Darkhelm destroyed my home planet. What, am I gonna be playing a hippie or something? Flee at any cost. Well, that could be ominous. Just up, but let's talk out more, yeah. No use. What could possibly be the problem? Was a complete wreck in both body and mind. Well, like I said, it was a Wii game. Though actually, now you mention it, we have no idea what year it is in the setting now. And you gotta keep in mind, Japan actually makes a lot more use out of older technology. I mean, fuck, they still use cassettes. That Castlevania kind of game looks cool. Oh, Bloodstain? Well, it's made by the guy who's basically... I mean, not the Italian series. He Force worked on Symphony of the Night, and because of the success of that, he basically became in charge of pretty much almost every entry since that. He's talking about Bloodstain. He's been watching the Bloodstain videos coming out on YouTube. It's pretty good. Don't get the Switch version, though. I know it sounds tempting, but it's awful. It's broken as fuck on Switch. There are people screaming still on the Kickstarter about how broken the Switch version is. It's a real shame, because it would have been a great game for the Switch, too. But I guess they just rushed, and it's still sad. It was the best-selling version in retail. Well, hopefully now it's the most retoured version. Because I know I would. I'd be like, God, there's no fucking way I'm keeping this. You take my damn... You give me my money back. I feel bad. I feel bad for the people who picked that as the Kickstarter version. Because they don't get to have a nice slipcover anymore. If they get rid of it. Well, I guess they could keep the slipcover and just sell the game. But obviously they'd be able to get more money out of it if they sold or traded it with the Kickstarter cover. So where's this guy's story here, huh? What's going on? Well, when it first came out, it was really broken. It hasn't even got any major patches yet. It's only got like one light patch that tried to help it some. I've seen a few clips of really terrible moments on the Switch version. And then there's the game crashing if you're unlucky to have that happen. If it's your only option, still get it. Well, Coda has a PC, so I hear the PC version's still the best album, so that's probably... And it's on GOG, so, you know, if you're like me and you're stingy about your rights of ownership, it's on GOG, so, I mean, it's just a shame that the Switch version is bloodstained. You're talking about Bloodstain, right, Carter? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Not Chorus of the Moon, because Chorus of the Moon is more of a Castlevania 3 game. Yeah. The Switch version is just the worst version you could go with. So, I mean, I would either get on GOG or if you really want it on Steam, but if you want it on console, then go with the PS4 version. I just would not. I've seen crashing, lockups, lag, and believe me, the PS4 version has a few moments of lag too, but nowhere close to some of the shit I saw on Switch clips. Oh deal. It's like, how in the world did they screw that up so much? You see, that's one of the reasons I don't get all kinds of Switch versions, because there are a number of Switch versions of games that are a mess on the Switch and better on the other things. That's not always the 100% case. I'm just saying, you know, until it comes out, you don't get to really know that. Alright, man, take it easy. Oh, you just got home? With a long-ass car drive. Okay, so he's a director? Directing what? But, so, we need you on the set. The lab? Wait, he's a scientist? But yeah, I definitely would recommend Bloodstained. Really loved it. Very good. If you like the Metroidvania-esque games of Castlevania, it's just a no-brainer. It's just a shame the Switch version's a wreck. So we got a scientist, a lady who's gotten conned into a scam to sell diet drinks, a detective, a just regular formal hooligan kid, and some guy who writes articles freelancing. What do all these people have in common? I don't know. Let's find out. As long as he has nothing to do with Parasite Eve, he can't be that bad. Can he? Pad must have been up late playing Borderlands, though. Gotta see what he thought of it. I need to watch a little of his stream. Okay, so he wasn't in Japan until recently. Medical stockpiles. Simply as A. 1 year ago, South Africa? What would South Africa have anything to do with 2? And what we got? The hell? those body bags? Lay down bids. A medical ward? Whoa, what the fuck? Ooh. The UA virus. Belong to the family. Is a member of the same family as the Ebola virus. It's capable of airborne transmission, although an infected individual cannot pass the infection before symptoms manifest. The U.S. Center of Disease and Control and Prevention have assigned the virus to risk group for the classification for the most dangerous infectious agents. Is that a real virus? Does that actually really exist, or do they make that up? I know the Ebola virus is a real virus. I don't know about the UA virus. Airborne transmission. Before symptoms manifest. Now, it mentioned red blood was leaking out of the face. Now, if I remember correctly, in that opening video, the person we saw inside the blue van, he had red liquid around the one eye. So I'm wondering if the person in the van was infected and the explosion was meant to cause the infection to become airborne. But what's that have still to do with the kidnapping, ransom? What the fuck? But how? Who are you? Hey look, it's Flower from Drakengard. I'm assuming this virus doesn't really exist. I'm assuming this one's just made up. And they compared it to the Ebola to, you know, give you an idea what it's like. But it's deadly, all. Within a short time frame. So nobody's ever survived. Inhaled virus particles can spread from the lungs to the body. The virus is present in several places, including liver cells. The system destroys. Within roughly 12 hours, bleeding would set in through the body everywhere, but the bones and muscles with lethal results. 12 hours. This started at 10. The game's story narrative started at 10. The events that started the investigation, I don't think they gave us a straight out time, but that was sometimes the previous day. And the ransom came later that day. Hmm. So, if we would just assume... Let's just assume, like, 5 hours between the kidnapping to, well, no. No, I don't know. Hmm. This is starting to get really, kind of worrisome on what's going on here. Well, that was quick. Your crimes. Oh, and he's married? I guess, yes, just come in. I mean... Among the top researchers in the world. Sounds like a good upgrade on the pay. Hmm. Hmm. You get a better living? Maybe he's thinking about you. Decisions. How much you want to bet that's somehow gonna bite me in the ass that I didn't close that email, though? Viral infections. Examples include drugs used against influenza and HIV. These treatments do not eliminate, whether they simply inhibit the development. There are still many issues with such drugs, including the risk of treated viruses possess or develop the resist to make the treatment ineffective. So what is he? So they've been keeping a lot of this shit in the webs. There was a fatal flaw. Beyond someone's leading to life-threatening complications. Small scale. There are 1 billion nanometers. What's DDS? Drug delivery system. Ensures the capsules containing the drug are fully broken down and eliminated from the body roughly 1 week after administration. So it, like, pinpoints where you need it, targets that. So what's this drug? How's this going to fit in with what is a deadly virus? There's so much weird shit going on. A hostage situation. Some guy who owns a book company commits suicide. A ransom gone wrong. Money gone delivered to someone else. A guy with a gun random. It's just, how is this all connecting? He's very giving us to read our mysteries. Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure most of the Western world has made it pretty much illegal to test on pretty much just about everything except for mice and rats. would be why they would be concerned. Yeah, I think it was probably a bad idea to leave the email open. It's not public, is it? Hmm. $2,000 out. You know, 12 hours. That's a pretty fucking deadly virus. You would need a cure like really damn fast. So he doesn't actually care about making a kill, he just likes messing with us? It's kind of, ooh. Do not look away. These are your crimes. What are they? Test subjects that they, like, in the research, or these people they tested on? When a foreign substance evades the body, white blood cells which at times cause it to swell up, increase activity. Passed, 18 hours passed. So someone decided to actually do tests, but he doesn't know anything about it, so that seems fishy. Fishy, so has it his crimes then. Then why? So he literally got into pop music because of his daughter. Hopefully this works. Oh. Oh dear. Oh my. Not good. So. Someone went over your head. One of the detectives. The Japanese Columbo. A banana. Why a banana? Yes, bananas are good for exercising. Oh, is he? So, is the twins his daughters? What the hell? So yeah. So he's the father. I guess she doesn't want to give her money up. Well, so far this has all been a fucking mess. So the father, well, that adds a lot of possible motives at why they were targeted. Vengeance, wanting to steal antidote, research, money. That adds so many different potential reasons. They can't botch it up though. Also, you know, I can't help but notice when we wore the girl, the mascot, Tommy. Now, when it showed her being picked up for the job, and we obviously didn't get to see her face, I can't help but notice, I could have swore the kind of short she was wearing has a very similar collar to what the mother was wearing there. Just an interesting slight note. Now, this is all in black and white, so we can't really make any of the colors out, but, Now, I'm not suggesting that was the mother they picked up. No, that would be weird. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, but we're talking about the money or someone's life. Ah, that would explain why she doesn't give a shit. I wonder if she could have any potential involvement in it then. Which would probably be why it wouldn't have been a good idea for her to see the email. Fuck you, lady. Yeah, that ain't gonna work very well. Well, still covered, so it's not like it's bad. Might be bruised, though. Hmm. Or so I've been told. But still. I don't think compliments is his A suit. Oh. Space Buddy. Mm. Surprised he's keeping chocolate in his pocket and it's not melting. Questions. Came down with a fever. Welcome back. Hope the laundry wasn't much of a problem. So we're playing the fifth killer now, which turned out to be the father of the two twins. And I'm very intrigued because that gives many, many possible motives for the kidnapping now. Money, revenge, backstabbing, all kinds of weird motives. He has no other photos of her? That's kind of bizarre. No other fucking photos? That is very bizarre. Because she's like in high school or something now. Seems very peculiar. Very peculiar.